You know how some technology always feels like it's just around the corner for like a decade? Well, what if one day it just arrived? We're about to unpack a moment just like that for self driving cars. A breakthrough that went from a far off promise to a sudden, almost startling reality on the streets of Texas. It all kicked off with this super cryptic message from Tesla's director of AI. He just posted, "And so it begins." So, what was beginning? Well, it turns out he was talking about the first real world proof that Tesla might have actually cracked one of the hardest AI problems on the planet: totally unsupervised, full self driving. And here's what he meant. All of a sudden, videos started popping up all over the internet from Austin, Texas. They show these Tesla Model Ys just driving around, navigating traffic, handling four-way stops, waiting at red lights, with absolutely no one inside. I mean, not just no one driving, but no safety monitor, nobody in the passenger seat. Just an empty car driving itself. This was way more than just another test. This was a massive, massive milestone. Okay, to really get what this all means, here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll look at the unsupervised breakthrough itself. Then we'll dive into Tesla's super controversial strategy, vision versus the world. After that, we'll explore the trillion-dollar bet that's at stake, ask if this is now a race to domination, and finally, we'll see how this all fits into Tesla's much bigger AI roadmap. So, what actually happened here, and why is everyone freaking out about it? You see, this wasn't just another software update. This was the leap from a car that helps you drive to a car that is the driver. This timeline really tells the whole story, doesn't it? It's a story of years of skepticism. I mean, the promise of unsupervised robo-taxis goes all the way back to 2019, and we all know how many deadlines were missed. Then, just a few weeks ago, Elon Musk says solved FSD is 3 weeks away, and everyone kind of rolled their eyes. But then, boom. Ahead of schedule, the empty cars show up. It's this moment that finally delivered on a promise that was years in the making, and it just instantly rebuilt a ton of credibility. On a technical level, what we're seeing here is a huge leap to what's called SAE Level 4 autonomy. So what does that mean? It means the car can handle everything, all driving tasks inside a specific area, without any human backup needed. It's the official jump from a supervised system where you, the human, have to be paying attention, to a truly unsupervised one. And that word, unsupervised, is everything. It means the system is on its own, no human safety net. Now, how Tesla got here is almost as important as the fact that they did. Because their approach, well, it's been one of the most heated debates in the entire tech industry for years. So you've basically got two completely different philosophies. On one side, you have competitors like Waymo. They rely on what's called sensor fusion, a whole suite of expensive gear like LIDAR and radar, all working with these incredibly detailed pre-made 3D maps of the world. But then you have Tesla. Their approach is vision only. They argue that if humans can drive with just 2 eyes and a brain, a car should be able to do it with 8 camera eyeballs and a super powerful neural network. So Tesla's trying to solve general sight, a much harder AI problem, while their competitors are basically building a car that can navigate a perfect digital copy of the world. And Elon Musk has never minced words about this. For years, he's been calling LIDAR a fool's errand and famously said that anyone relying on it is doomed. He bet the entire company on the idea that vision wasn't just good enough, but was the only way to make this work at scale. And these empty cars in Austin, they're the first real proof that this incredibly bold and, let's be honest, very controversial bet might actually pay off. And yet, the rest of the car industry is still sprinting in the exact opposite direction. I mean, get this. Lotus, the very company whose car chassis was used for the original Tesla Roadster, just released a new vehicle that is literally covered in pop-out LiDAR sensors. It's kind of the perfect symbol for how the rest of the auto world is doubling down on the exact tech that Tesla threw in the garbage. Okay, this brings us to the big picture. Why does this matter so much beyond the cool tech? Because this isn't just about making a car that drives itself. It's about completely rewriting the rules of transportation and unlocking one of the biggest market opportunities in human history. The only number you need to keep in your head is trillions, with a T. That's the rough estimate for the value of the entire global ride-hailing and transportation market. If you can capture even a tiny slice of that pie, you've created a game changer of epic proportions. You see, if this works, Tesla completely changes what it is. It goes from being a car manufacturer, which is a really tough, low-margin business, to being a high-margin autonomy and software platform. The car itself just becomes the hardware for a service that makes money over and over and over again.
And the potential impact on all of us, on society, is just immense. I mean, think about it. Humans cause something like 94% of all car crashes. A safe autonomous system could make our roads unbelievably safer. And by taking the driver's salary out of the equation, transportation could become radically cheaper for everyone. This could just unlock a whole new level of freedom and mobility for the elderly, for people with disabilities, for anyone who can't drive.
So, if the prize is that big, what does the race to win it look like? Well, this is where Tesla's whole approach might give it what some people are starting to call an unfair advantage. As Tesla expert Farzad puts it, as long as Tesla can achieve a high safety profile, their domination of transportation is inevitable. Now, that is a really strong statement, but it's based on one simple thing: the ability to scale. Just look at the insane difference in scale here. By the end of 2026, Waymo's best-case scenario production is projected at maybe 10,000 cars a year. Tesla will be churning out closer to 3 million. When your self-driving system can run on any old production car you sell, your ability to roll out a fleet is just on a completely different planet. And this, right here, this is the secret sauce. This is the software advantage. While everyone else was focused on perfecting all this complicated hardware, Tesla just focused on the AI problem. And the magic of software is that once you solve it, once you crack the code, you can push an update over the air and light up an entire fleet of millions of cars practically overnight. Okay, finally, let's zoom all the way out. Because to really understand this moment, you have to get that for Tesla, full self-driving was never just about the cars. It's a critical piece of a much, much bigger AI puzzle. Think about it like this. You have FSD, which is all about teaching an AI to see and navigate the real physical world. Then you have Grok, their conversational AI, which understands complex spoken commands inside the car. And then you have Optimus, the humanoid robot, which is designed to use the exact same core AI principles from FSD, but in a body that can do physical tasks. See? They're all different parts of the same massive project, creating general-purpose artificial intelligence. Which brings us back to that one big question. That empty Tesla driving around Austin, it wasn't just a tech demo. It was a signal. It was a sign that a multi-trillion-dollar industry is right on the edge of a massive, seismic shift. So the real question we have to ask ourselves is, are we witnessing the beginning of the end for driving as we know it?